Emma was a woman who carried the world on her shoulders. Every night she lay awake replaying her worries, bills, health, her children's future, the mistakes of yesterday. She thought that by worrying she was protecting her family. One evening her grandmother came to sit beside her. The old woman placed a heavy stone in Emma's hands and said, "Carry this until morning." Emma frowned. "It's too heavy. Why should I carry it?" Her grandmother smiled. "This stone is tomorrow. You are already holding today, yet you choose to add the weight of what has not even come." Tears welled in Emma's eyes. She finally understood. Worry never softened tomorrow. It only stole today's peace. From that day on, whenever fear crept into her mind, Emma whispered to herself, "Tomorrow will come with its own strength. Today deserves my smile." And slowly the house that once echoed with sighs began to glow with laughter again. Moral worry does not solve tomorrow. It only destroys today's peace. Choose joy and let life unfold in its... In a quiet town there lived an old sage named Rahman. People from far and near came to him not because he was rich or powerful, but because his presence felt like light in darkness. A young man once asked him, "Master, what makes a person truly great?" Rahman smiled gently and said, "Not wealth, not strength, not titles. 4 jewels make a human being noble: a calm mind, a sweet tongue, a soft heart, and a smile that heals." To prove this, Rahman told a story. One day a quarrel broke out in the marketplace. Anger burned, voices rose, and fists were ready to strike. Rahman walked into the chaos. His calm mind cooled the fire of anger. His sweet words softened the harshest tongues. His soft heart forgave the offenders. And when he smiled, the storm in the crowd melted into peace. The young man was astonished. "So greatness is not in conquering others," he whispered, "but in conquering one's own self." Rahman nodded. "Yes, my son. A calm mind saves you, a sweet tongue earns love, a soft heart touches souls, and a smile brings light where there is darkness. These are the treasures that make a human truly complete. Moral true greatness lies not in power, but in the beauty of character." In a green valley surrounded by mountains, a herd of goats lived peacefully. Their shepherd guarded them carefully, protecting them from the wild beasts that roamed beyond the hills. One morning a strange sound echoed through the valley, the howling of wolves. But this time they weren't hunting. They were chanting, "Freedom for the goats." They cried, "They have been caged for too long. Let them live freely. Let them choose their own paths." The younger goats leapt with excitement. "Did you hear that one of them shouted? The wolves are speaking for us. They care about our rights." But an old wise goat lifted her head slowly and said, "My dear ones, beware. The wolves do not seek your freedom. They seek your flesh. Their songs are traps wrapped in sweet words." The younger goats laughed. "You're old and afraid. Times have changed. These wolves, like before, they talk of justice and liberty." Ignoring the old goat's warning, they began to protest. They refused to eat, refused to obey the shepherd, and cried, "We want freedom." The shepherd, heartbroken and helpless, opened the gate. "Go then," he said softly, "but remember my care when the world shows its teeth." With joy the goats ran into the open fields, feeling the wind of liberty on their faces. But before the sun set, the howling returned. Not of slogans this time, but of hunger. The wolves came down from the hills, their eyes glowing with the very truth the old goat had spoken. The night filled with cries, and by dawn the valley was silent again. Only the old goat remained whispering to the wind. "Not every voice that speaks of freedom wishes you well. Some use the word freedom only to reach what they could never touch." Moral true wisdom lies in knowing that not every promise of freedom comes from love. Some come from hunger disguised as kindness.